Here, as you can see, with reference to our previous chapter, we are just doing the continuity part. Now, up till our previous classes, we were dealing with fertilization. Now, we would be dealing with post-fertilization changes. So, post-fertilization changes has been divided into two parts. The first is the development of the embryo, that is embryogenesis, and the second part is the development of the endosperm. Now, you see, if you see this diagram again, now it is again the diagram of an anatropous ovule within the ovary. Here you can see the integuments, here you can see the egg sac, here you can see the polar nucleus, and here this is the chalazion end and this is the micropylar end. And here you can see this is the zygote form, and this is this PEN, that means polar endospermic nucleus cell, polar endospermic nucleus or polar endospermic nucleus cell, and this is a triploid one. As you can remember that two polar nucleus fuses with another one male nucleus, so it forms a triploid. Okay, now here we had seen that two synergids that degenerates, and the antipodals, we had antipodal here at the chalazion end, and that also degenerates, and these what you can see is surrounding the ovule is the nucellus tissues. This we will be dealing on later. Now you can just remember that what degenerates is the antipodal cells and the synergids, and this zygote develops into embryo, and we would be dealing with this embryogenesis here, and this is the wall of the ovary. Now you see the ovary. If we come to ovary, you can see it changes into fruits. So ovary changes into fruits, ovule changes into seeds, and integuments changes into seed pod, and this endosperm is actually the nutritive tissue that forms a food reservoir. Okay, now this nutritive tissue is known as PEC. What is PEC? That is post endospermic cell. Now this post endospermic cell, they undergo karyokinesis, that means no cytoplasm, only nuclear division is there. So we have free nuclear division here in some types, and for example it is the coconut water. Now another second part of the endospermic division is a cellular endospermic cell, where you can see they undergo karyokinesis followed by cytokinesis, and that is the simple mitotic division, and that is the white part of the coconut, and so this is known as cellular endosperm, and you find it in the white edible part of the coconut. And another one, you see, it is the halobial type. Halobial type, that means it is an intermediate type between the free nucleus and karyokinesis. Okay, so this is free nucleus, and this is basically found in the monocot. Okay, now you see here you can see the seed formation is there. So seed formation, if the endosperm during the seed formation, the whole endosperm gets used up. So what I had said earlier, that endosperm is nothing but a nutritive tissue where it gets used up during the seed formation. Now you see, if endosperm persists into the seed, if endosperm persists in the seed, it is known as endospermic seed, and if the endosperm is there, no endosperm is there, we call it as non-endospermic seed. Now see, here I'll show you a diagram of the development of a dicot embryo. I'll again give you apart from this video, I'll again give you a diagram of these development of the embryo, which you can see it later. Now you see here you have the zygote. I have marked C and I have marked here M. So what is C? C is basically the chalazion end, and M is the micropylar end, and here it is a diploid structure. These zygote undergo what kind of division? Mitotic division. Now here you see this zygote undergo transverse division. Transverse division means the division happens on the lateral plane. You see a single line is given here in the middle. So this line depicts the transverse division. The upper part is known as a terminal and the lower part is known as a basal. Now here in the next development you see the basal tissues. The basal tissues undergo multiple transverse division and they form a suspensor, and the last tissue of the basal cell, they form a haustorial cell, and you see the upper part, the terminal cells, they develop into proembryo. Okay, so they divide in different planes, but only the basal cells develop into transverse plane. So they develop a long structure that is known as a suspensor, and this suspensor basically helps the embryo to get pushed into the endosperm so that it gets many nutritive material. Now here you see the proembryo here, his forms an octet. What is octet? 8 number of cells, and the suspension is there. So here in this case, again after the octet you see they develop an outer layer. You can see here clearly they develop an outer layer of cells, and that is known as a periclinal division, and they form actually the epidermis of the cell. Okay, now after the epidermis you see here at the base of this structure, here again 8 cell stage develops, that is they form the root cortex and root caps, and later 4 cells of the upper part develop into plumal, and here it is known as hypocotyl. And this diagram you see, this is actually the stage where thing goes on like this. Okay, so I'll be sending you pictures so that you understand the thing more clearly.